My name is Waris, known as the desert flower. When I was 3 years old, my mother led me to a pile of rocks. An old woman used a rusty blade to tear apart my childhood. No anesthesia, no sterilization, only thorns to stitch up my bloody wounds. If I could survive one day, it would prove I was strong enough. At 12, my father wanted to sell me to a 60-year-old man. 5 camels, that was my entire worth. I refused to spend my life that way. Under cover of darkness, I ran barefoot. Sharp stones cut through my feet, blood and torn flesh, but I had to escape. After 2 days and nights of running, I flagged down a truck. The driver tried to assault me. I knocked him out with a rock and stumbled forward. My grandmother secretly got me a passport and sent me to distant England. I worked as a maid at the Somali embassy for 6 years. I'd crouch by doors, listening to TV to learn English, smiling at myself in mirrors, thinking life was peaceful, until the Somali civil war broke out. I was back on London streets, digging through trash for moldy bread, sleeping on cardboard in corners, until I met Marilyn. She took me home, gave me work, and helped me understand that not all women are cut. In that moment, my world collapsed. I wasn't a pure saint. I was wreckage, destroyed by savage customs. Photographer Donaldson discovered me. He said I had the sharp angles of desert cliffs, amber eyes that held untamed wildness. I walked into his studio. Flash bulbs stung my eyes. High heels made me stumble like a child. But under the camera, my skin reflected the desert's rough texture. Deep in my pupils burned an eternal flame. To get permanent residency, I entered a fake marriage, endured humiliation, trading a fraudulent union for the right to tear open civilization's cracks. On the runway, I walked with confidence. From shepherdess to international supermodel, everyone wanted to know my story. I told the truth in a magazine interview. At 3 years old, everything was cut away, eaten by the birds. The United Nations invited me to speak. I bared my wounds before the entire world. I love my mother. I love Africa. But 3,000 years of tradition doesn't make it right. How much stronger would our continent be if this senseless ritual were abolished? I quit modeling, became a UN ambassador against FGM, founded the Desert Dawn Foundation. 28 countries have banned the practice, but 130 million women still suffer this persecution. If my pain can light the way for others, then every scar is a badge of honor. This story has no princes or magic, just a woman using bloody footprints to shatter society's chains. The light in my eyes isn't diamond's reflection, it's star fire piercing the darkness. Some flowers don't bloom to be admired, they bloom to pierce through darkness. Some oppression will always exist, and only we ourselves can fight back. I am Waris, a desert flower blooming from flesh and blood.